Hey there, welcome. It's Karen Lanoux from No Limits Business, and I am outside in the beautiful sunlight. I thought I'd wear my super big hat, which is really almost as big as I am, and just bring out into my garden again. But what we're here to talk about today is to talk about why things aren't working. Why aren't they working? I get this all the time. I get this question all the time about, Karen, I've tried everything. I used to be so good, or I am really good at creating things in my life. But there's this one area that's not working. And like, why? Why isn't it working? And so I run across this all the time. Certainly I have been in this situation myself. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. And I'm losing my voice and I don't know why. Must be pollen in the air. Anyways, I'm going to keep going. Excuse me, as long as I can. But if this is the first time you've ever come across me, again, my name is Karen Lanoux from No Limits Businesswoman, and I help women in business who are at a turning point, who are stuck or stalled, and are really just wanting to make a difference in their life, and they want to get their goals faster. So if you're wanting to get your goals faster, you're absolutely in the right place. Hey Val, good to see you here. So why aren't things working? Why is this thing that I'm working on not working? Even though I've tried everything, right? This is what I hear all the time. I've tried everything. I've read everything. I've done every course. I've gotten all the certifications I think that I need, and it's still not working. Well, here's the number one thing of why it doesn't work is you're not aligned. There's something in you at this point that is not in alignment with the thing that you say that you want. Well, so what does that mean? I'm not in alignment. Well, there's a variety of different ways. So you can be not aligned, and mentally, just there's a belief that you have that is not in alignment. And so, or you're acting on something that you think you should do. It's not something necessarily you want to do, but it's something you should do. And so therefore there's this resistance. And when there's resistance, all things stop. It's just the way things work. The other thing that can be happening for you is that you could be doing the wrong things. You could actually, or not know what to do. You might not have the right strategies. And so when we're in this place of not having the right strategies, so we don't know what our next step is, we get into resistance. We might get into anger. We might get into absolute frustration, which of course is more resistance, and that actually again keeps us out of alignment with the very thing that we want. I'm reminded of a gal who had been working in her job for 23 years, and she was just ready to give it all up. She had tried everything, but she just kept getting passed over. Things just were not working. She was not getting the jobs that she wanted. She was getting angrier and angrier. And of course, if you can imagine what that puts out into her workplace and with her coworkers and her bosses, right? So you can imagine it. That's what was happening. And so she just thought, screw it. I'm out of here. I'm going to go teach English in, a foreign country. And she was ready to give up, even though she was only a few years away from retirement. And what ended up happening is we actually kind of got to the bottom of what was stopping her. And really it was she was not in alignment. She was not focused on the right things. She was not thinking and feeling the right things about her job and about her prospects. And as soon as we change that, opportunities just within the same job, the very same job, opportunities started to show up. She was able to ask for the things that she wanted. She was able to get very clear about this. And and what ended up happening is that we finished working together, and she was extraordinarily happy because things were she was no longer stuck. She was no longer at that turning point where she thought, oh, I've got to do something different. She was not stalled anymore. This is how also happened for the gals that I've worked with in their businesses, where there was this belief, again, there are these beliefs, or again, some specific strategies that they needed to do, that they needed to take action on. that were just not allowing them to move forward. And because there was this resistance, and or again, they just didn't even know what to do. Once we did this, things started to open up for them. They started to get clients. Business started to come for them, come towards them. This happens on an ongoing basis. So again, when things aren't happening, when things are not going right, when we're not getting what we want, is an issue of alignment and not having the strategies in place to actually start taking that forward. But more often than not, you got to get the mindset right. You've got to get into alignment. If you don't do that, it doesn't matter what strategies. You could have the best strategies in the world, and they will not make a difference. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave you at. And if you're not part of our group yet, if you're not part of the No Limits Businesswoman group, it's a private Facebook group, then come and join us. The easiest way to get there is just to go to sheis.me. So again, is sheis.me. Just put that in your address bar. That will take you there, and we will welcome you with open arms into the group. There's over 1,200 women at this moment. It is growing every day, and we'd love to have you with us. So I'll leave that with you here. Next week, we're going to be talking about, do you deserve your dreams? Absolutely you do, but we're going to talk about that next Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific. And in the meantime, if you want to get your goals faster, connect with me, message me. Just go to m.me/Karen Lanoue. That's enough. But just find me. You're on Facebook. Just find me, message me. Let's chat. All right. Have a fabulous day. Have a fabulous week. I will see you next week. Okay. Bye-bye.